Woo! I have crash landed in Antigua, Guatemala. Decided to come to Guatemala 5 days ago, got my COVID test, filled out the health form, and just showed up after 2 flights. I know nothing about Guatemala. I have no idea what I'm gonna do here, no plan, no itinerary, just winging it. So in the spirit of that, just arrived at the hostel, threw my bags down. We're about to go explore the town. This is what I like to call the first mile, and it's where I walk around a brand new city, getting completely lost. Hopefully we find some cool markets, maybe some delicious food, check out some cool parks or landmarks, but let's soak it all in and see what's outside this door. Before we dig in and bust Antigua wide open, I would greatly appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all my future adventures here in Guatemala and beyond. First observation, had to go back to the hostel and switch into tennis shoes. Yo, these streets are tore up from the floor up. They are not meant for sandals, guaranteed to break a toe out here. Very rocky roads. Look like there's a lot of construction going on too, but yeah, no sandals on these streets. Okay, I walked like 2 blocks away from the hostel and I've already found the Antigua Market. Absolute sensory overload. That market was gigantic. It was outrageous. There must have been over 200 stalls. It's a mix of indoor and outdoor vendors. They're selling everything from fresh fruit, fresh produce, saw a lot of like toys, everyday home goods, a lot of textiles, and no street market would be complete without a healthy dose of knockoff clothing. I haven't even scratched the surface of the market. It's so big it definitely warrants its own video. Yo, check out these Guatemala chicken buses. By far the coolest buses I've ever seen. They've all got sick paint jobs. They're all drip, drop, dripping in chrome. I've never seen buses this cool anywhere else in the world. It's a little noisy out here on what I assume to be Main Street. A lot of traffic, a lot of businesses, restaurants. I'm really surprised to see so many tuk-tuks here. I thought tuk-tuks were only intrinsic to Asia. Apparently not. I've been told that tuk-tuk is one of the most common forms of taxi travel around here. So I've already seen a few chain restaurants that I didn't expect to see, but straight up the last thing I would have expected to find in Guatemala was an Office Depot. This is perfect if I need to pick up a stack of loose leaf paper before my next destination. I've already walked past what looks to be a lot of cool churches, museums, parks, but we're saving those for later in the week. The first day, the first mile, it's all about getting acclimated. It's about putting boots on the ground and getting a feel for what these Antigua city streets are really like. This beautiful baby right behind me is the
Volcan de Agua.
Volcano. I'm gonna climb it eventually, but first I need to get a look at it. I've stumbled upon what looks to be some sort of viewpoint for the volcano. Looks to be a very vertical hike. We're gonna head that way, but first, it's finally time to chow down, guys. I'm gonna stop at the first place I see. Let's get it. It's finally time to chow down. I pulled up at a restaurant called La Casa de las Sopas, the house of the soups, to see what's really, really good. I had choice paralysis looking at the menu because everything looked absolutely OC out of control. I went with a dish called caldo de peno, and it's a mixture of chipotle chili, chicken, rice, avocados, tortillas, onions, queso, cilantro sauce, and other assorted vegetables. There's also garbanzo beans in here as well. All right, first bite. Pow! Whoa, 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 whoa. Flavor explosion. First off, this massive bowl of food was only about $7 USD. Every single ingredient in this dish is absolutely fresh to death. The veggies, the chicken is super tender. The spice that they included, they gave me a few limes to put in there, so there's like a nice little citrusy element to it. Not overly spicy. I asked them to make it fuego, because you know I like things hot. But altogether, there's just a little bit of spice in there. I think it's really kind of balanced out by the avocado, the garbanzo beans, and the other savory vegetables floating around in the dish. It's gotta be a top 5 best soup I've ever had. La Casa de las Sopas, I'll be back. We just crushed a ridiculously delicious lunch. We're still gonna go check out the viewpoint to see the volcano, but the sun is oppressive and the air is so dry. I don't know if it's because of like 3 volcanoes are erupting right now, but gotta get some water. Let's go take a tour of my hostel, recharge for a little bit before heading up and checking out that viewpoint. I'm staying at the Papaya Hostel. First impression, ultra chill vibes all throughout. Really cool courtyards. The dorms look super clean. One of the guests here told me that the hostel beds are some of the comfiest they've ever stayed on, which is saying a lot for a hostel bed. We are crushing in this first mile. Actually, I think we've gone a few kilometers over now. But the town of Antigua is super small, really walkable. I'd say you could walk end to end in 20, 25 minutes at least. Doing the whole loop up and down every street might take you about 2 to 3 hours. Okay, stumbled upon what looks to be a little park area mixed in with a church or some sort of historical building. A few food vendors set up serving up what looks to be some absolutely delicious food. Time to begin the ascent to Cerro de la Cruz. Police officer just stopped me to tell me this place closes in 28 minutes, so we gotta turn on the turbo boosters and get up. When we made it, check out this view. Looking a little hazy, so we're not getting the clearest picture of it today, but what can you even say to that? This view is so incredibly cool. Can't believe they're shutting the place down at 6. How am I supposed to see the sunset? I don't know if the 6 o'clock closure is because of COVID or what, but bummer. Maybe I'll get up here early enough to catch the sunrise, but let's just look back and take one more look at it, eh? And that's that. Day 1 in the books, the first mile complete. We ate some good food, we saw some cool sights, I met some cool people. Hope you enjoyed every step of the journey. My name's Brent Timm, this is Antigua, Guatemala, and I'm saying ciao for now.